In this tutorial, we're going to be covering the subscriptions tab inside of Dispute Panda. And this is a Dispute Panda Pro feature, which allows you to have integrated billing inside of Dispute Panda. So you can send forms, you can have an integrated website, you can have client communications, all inside of Dispute Panda when you decide to upgrade it to the Dispute Panda Pro CRM. The first prerequisite to be able to have integrated billing inside of Dispute Panda is one, to have a Dispute Panda Pro account. And you can achieve that by going to disputepanda.com/pro, or inside of your dashboard. If you don't have a Dispute Panda Pro account, you will have some additional views here to allow you to get one. Your second step will be to get your merchant account. Now, if you go to disputepanda.com/proven payments, you can fill out a form and have a merchant account analysis done. By filling out this form, you will give your company the best merchant account possible with the lowest or no fees. So that's one thing we pride ourselves in, is creating relationships with entities that are going to give you the best deal. Now, once you have your merchant account set up, the Proven Payments team will walk you through on how to import everything inside of Dispute Panda, but I'm going to show you anyway. The Proven Payments team will have you set up with Authorize.net. Once you sign into your Authorize.net account, it'll look something like this. Of course, views may change and so on and so forth, but typically it looks like this. You want to go into your account section, and then you want to go to your API credentials and keys. You're going to see an API login ID. You need to have that API login ID, and you need to have your transaction key. This allows Dispute Panda to bill internally on your behalf as if it's going through your Authorize.net account. All right. Now, once you have those two items, the API login ID and transaction key, and of course, the Proven Payments team will do this for you also. But if you have an existing merchant account from somewhere else that uses Authorize.net, you can do this as well. You hit Connect a Merchant, you put in your API login ID, and you put in that transaction key, and then you put Test Transaction. And it should say, if you put everything in properly, it will come up as valid. Now, keep in mind, you do not want to show anyone these keys, because this means they can perform actions on your account. So this is why this is going to be blurred on this tutorial. Then once you hit save, your credentials are saved, and all you have to do now is to X out. And now you can create your plans, which feeds into your forms, which allows you to either share the internal Dispute Panda website link or embed it on your own website. So you don't need a website in order to receive payments now. All right. So let's go to our all subscriptions. All subscriptions mean if once someone starts paying you, you see the name, the email address, and all the information associated with the person paying you. Let's create our plan. So your plan feeds into your forms. So you create a new plan, and you're going to have the plan name, plan description, the first fee. So if you wanted to charge someone $1 to get started, and then you want to charge them a year later or a month later, you can do that. You also do an indefinite period of time on how long this will last, and then the cost. So the first fee will be, if you want to charge $99 audit fee, and then your services are $299 per month, this is what it will look like. Or say you wanted to create something where you are charging $1,000 one time, you can do that as well. So you can be very creative on how you are going to charge the entities, the people, on what you want to do. Keep in mind, as a credit repair organization, be mindful of the TSR rule and CROA. We just give you the ability to do what you want within this particular aspect. So let's go with a typical thing that some people do. Some people are charging $1 to get started, and then they're going to charge, let's say, $99 a month after that. But once again, you can decide how you want to charge based off your contracts. So let's call this $1 start. And we are not advocating or telling you what to charge or what to do or anything like that. This is just an example. So you want to make sure it's on live keys and not sandbox keys. Live keys means it's going to work within your dashboard on the back end. And then we say create billing plan. So now once you have your plan created, you can create multiple forms. Forms always require plans. So plans are, okay, I might have $1 to start plan, and then you might have a $99 to start plan. And then say you wanted to say 20. So if you want to do a $99 to start and then $199 a month plan, you can do that as well. And you can create as many plans as you want, and you can just keep tabbing through. Now, payment forms are going to be connected to those plans. So when I build a new form, there's several options I can do. So let's talk through. So you have a form name, a form description, and then you can either do an onboarding plus payment. So onboarding is where your client is going to receive their own portal where they can put in their first name, last name, address, city, state, zip code. They can put in their 3 forms of ID. They can put in their credit monitoring details. So you don't have to do it. And you can accept payment at the same time. Onboarding only is the first part I just mentioned without the payment. And then collect payment only is I just want to send you an invoice. So you have different things that you can do here. And keep in mind, a onboarding only form still requires a plan, but it won't charge them. The only ones that the client will be charged on is the onboarding plus payment or the collect payment only. So even though your plan specifies numbers, if you choose an onboarding only plan, you're just getting them into your secure client access or their encrypted portal. And of course, there's going to be another training specifically on the encrypted portal that your client has. All right, so let's create multiple forms here. Say I just want to get my existing clients inside of Dispute Panda from another platform. There's several ways you can do that. And one way is say, you know what, I'm just going to send everybody an onboarding form to get them in here. So you can say form name, onboarding only. This form is just used to get me. And I'm going to choose any plan I want because as I just mentioned, onboarding only doesn't matter. And you're going to see you can create the form here and create and copy a link to send. So let's create our form and it pops into our payment form area here. A couple of things that we can do now is we can share the form, we can delete the form, we can edit the form. So if you edit the form, it goes back to here. You can change all the verbiage. If you click the 3 dots and you share the form, it gives you a link that you can share. If you wanted to send somebody onboarding, you can go into your email system and you can send this link that gets people just inside of your database. Or you could text this to this person, or you can put it on your website, or you can put it in your social media platforms. And when they click on this link, they're going to see something that looks like this. So I'm going to and here's another copy link form here. I'm going to open up what this link looks like. So when they come here, it just says your name and information. And it just says $1 start. So the name of the form. So what I would advocate is that your onboarding forms have a specific name that you want to show up, because that's what that means here. So that $1 to start is the actual name of the form, is the name of the form that we put on our plan. So this is what's going to pop up on your forms every single last time. So be very descriptive inside the name of your form. So if I was to change the name here, I will say onboarding form, and I update the billing plan. And then I go back to my payment forms and I grab this here and I go to my edit. It says onboarding form now. So if I grab this link and I come here, you'll see that the naming changed to onboarding forms. Got it? All right. So that's our onboarding form. You can send that to the person. And as you see here, it pops open to safe client access. This is going to be the safe client access area for that client. Even if I was to just refresh, it was going to update that. So safeclientaccess.com is where they'll be logging into. That's your branded form for with your logo. So when you add in your logo into the settings area and you add your name and your company to the settings area, this is what they'll see. And they can follow these prompts to get started, get their email address in there. So if I say Jane Doe, continue, it asks for all the same information that you would use for adding this person as a client. So that's how the onboarding form works. All right, let's create another form. So say we wanted to do a onboarding plus payment form. So not only will it capture the email, first name, last name, all that information, it's now going to request a payment as well. So we're going to say for this form, let's call it default plan. And we're going to call this one the 99 to, I believe it was 199. This form is used for onboarding and payment. I'm going to grab the plan. I'm just going to say 99 to start. Create form here. And of course, I'm going to modify this plan name because we know it's going to show up on the form. And if you have certain names, let's say you have a bronze plan. So your naming, you can be as descriptive as you want with your naming convention. And then we're going to do the same process over again. We have the description is for you. This form is used for onboarding and payment, or your team, so they can see that. So when you click this link here, everything else, we can share the form as well. Copy the link here, or we can just hit this link right here, copied. And we're going to open up a new browser. So you're going to share this link with your client, the businesses that you're working with, and it breaks it down. So it says your logo will be here. You can update this in setting. The name of your company is here. And then the form name, this is the bronze plan, 99 to start. And then it breaks down everything. So 99 to start, and then subtotal, and then total due today, so on and so forth. Because it's specified, it was only $1 to start. That's what it shows. If I was to go back in here and edit this plan, and I say, you know what, our first fee is actually $99.99, and then $199. And I'm even going to update the plan name. And I'm doing this in the training so you can see how descriptive you can be. Now I can go back here and it auto updates. I just refresh. So bronze plan, $99 to start, $2.99 a month. You can put whatever you want there. And do you see how it changed to? It says 99 to start, and it says you're starting this today. And then it even breaks down when they're going to be charged the next time. Hey, on August 2nd, 2023, you're going to be charged $199. So they know there's no excuse. There's no way someone can say, I didn't know I was going to be charged. They know that based off of this here. And of course you can go through, you see how now there's more here because you're going to accept payment on the back end. So if we come in here and we type in Dispute Panda protest at gmail.com, continue. Let's just put something in here. All right. Use the same information for billing details. So if the client will automatically know, okay, is my current address the same for the card I'm going to use? So let's just assume that's a yes. If it's not, it will ask you for more info. You go to continue, you put in your card number and information, name on card. It even says, hey, you're specifying that you're allowing us to charge. You submit the payment, the subscription starts. That's how that works. So to recap, in order to use the integrated billing inside of Dispute Panda, number one, you need to have a Dispute Panda Pro account. You can go to disputepanda.com/pro and see the full details of that. If you do not have a Dispute Panda Pro account and you go to your subscriptions tab, it will give you some prompts where you can upgrade to Dispute Panda Pro. Number two, you're going to need a merchant account. So you need to go to disputepanda.com/proven-payments. You need to fill out this form here, get your free merchant account analysis. Even if you have an existing merchant account using someone else, you should go through this form. It is a free analysis to save you time and money. This will allow you to compare what you're being charged now to what you should be being charged. Right? At the end of the day, you want to keep as much money in your pocket as possible. Number three, once that's set up, and the proven payments team will walk you through this as well, you want to go into authorize.net and you want to go to connect your merchant account, and you want to go to your account settings and grab your API key and that transaction key. And you want to make sure this is private because this allows transactions to go through your authorize.net account. Once you have that all set up and saved in this particular area, now you're going to build out your plans. You should build out an onboarding form only, and you should build out the ones where you're going to be using for payments. Once you have your plan set up, you're going to build your payment forms. Your payment forms are going to be onboarding plus payment, which gives your client access to the secure client portal and for you to get paid at the same time. Onboarding only, you're just capturing information. Or collects payment only. Once you have that set up, you can click the three dots. You can edit, share, or delete this forms, or you can click the links to send this as well. What we also highly recommend is that when you get set up, you send yourself through your plans and your forms before sending them to your clients or the businesses that you're working with, so you'll be able to see the full process. However, if you do have any comments, questions, or concerns about anything that we showed you here, please send an email to info@disputepanda.com. Be as descriptive as possible with your question or your concern. And our support team, which is 24/7, 365, will get back to you within a timely manner with an appropriate response. We appreciate you. See you in the next tutorial.